It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Magic in Orlando. Well, for Orlando, it's an opportunity for them in a top-tier matchup to rise to the occasion. These are the measuring stick games that push you to take your game to the next level. And the Warriors head coach, former three-point ace, Steve Kerr, he has deep knowledge of the game. Also, some front office experience. He's helped establish a great culture for this organization, Kenny.
Well, he set some core values, you know. He wanted you to have compassion, competitiveness, and mindfulness. You know, throw in a sprinkle of joy, and then all of a sudden
You have the makings of a great day.
No doubt. There it is, and a lot of fun to play.
And you know, with all those great recipes, Kenny, I think it's part of how they lured KD to the team. Got to credit Steve. He helped lay the blueprint.
Has your day been filled with compassion and mindfulness and joy so far, Shaq?
Always sit next to you, Ernie.
Oh man. Yeah. How about you, Kenny?
Oh, man, you just put some butter on that toast, man. Golly.
Don't forget the jam.
I hope this show never ends.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. The Magic again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in Oakland.
And sometimes in that hostile environment, it is hard to stay true to who you are. But give them credit, they did, especially on offense.
Well, they came in with a strong game plan, made adjustments when they needed to, and kept the crowd out of their heads.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Klay Thompson continues to be happy with his role on the Warriors. He said winning is so much fun. It's one thing to put up numbers, and it's another to sacrifice and be on the best team in the NBA. I'll take the latter every time. At the end of the day, people are going to remember championships. That's what it's all about. And that's absolutely right. Kevin?
Thanks, David. That's the mindset you have to have. In the end, winning titles should be the ultimate goal. And it won't be easy for the Warriors to keep everyone on their team for the foreseeable future. But as long, Steve, as their core stays together, they'll be a title threat, no doubt. Are we looking at a dynasty here, Smitty?
You know, Kevin, they have a chance. Their core players on this team, they work so well together. They will always be in contention. They will be able to sign vets for cheap for a long time. It could be a while before someone takes them down.
Now, Golden State's starting five. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. Trevor Booker is out there with Horford, and it's Stevens in at the 3. And DJ throws it down.
Aggressive move by DJ. Once he sees the opening, you know he's in.
There's the screen. Pass to Stevens. Back to Curry. Booker with the screen for Curry. He dishes it to Booker. The shot misses. Nice D from DJ. Takes a shot at the elbow. That's good on the jump shot.
Cool and steady from mid-range. DJ looking comfortable working that in-between area.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now here's Booker. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Horford, good.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
For Orlando, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. It's in from long range. One more from DJ. DJ's got 7 points.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
They set the pick. There's the dish to Thompson. Shoots over Wells, and it's DJ with the rebound.
Unfortunately for him, the defense is slow to react, but he couldn't make them pay.
Orlando moving the ball around. Left side, Gordon. Pass to Rogers. It's DJ atop the key. Clock is at 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Executed on the road, stayed focused, stay consistent with who you are as a team.
Well, sometimes the away games brings guys together. It's you versus the world in that situation.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs. And Al Horford just so versatile. You know, that extends to the defensive end as well. Very mobile, can move his feet with smaller players, and at the same time gives you a presence on the interior.
Once he's dialed in, helping to dictate the flow of this game.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. The pass to Stevens, outside Curry. There's the pick. In the corner, Horford with it. Hits the front of the rim and out. And Horford won't wow you with his athleticism. But Greg, he's still a pretty good shot blocker.
He has great timing, anticipation, and awareness. Don't forget also he's got terrific hands, and you see that with all the steals he racks up.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Following the basket by DJ. Goes back up. Horford's shot is good. Horford's got 7 points.
Top-notch post game is just one of the ways Horford helps his team. One of the more important ways, though, is because he's a tough matchup down low.
And there are so many amazing players in the league right now, Smitty. When you look at some of the guys who came in since you retired, who would you like to have played with or played against?
I think with, it would have been a treat to play alongside LeBron James.
Yeah.
I think right now I'd have loved to see playing up against a guy like Giannis and Kristaps Porzingis. Just the different ways these guys affect the game at their size. There's so many guys, and would love to get a chance to just be in front and marvel at watching Steph Curry go through what he's doing, and a Kyrie Irving.
Right.
There's so many guys, Kevin. I just wouldn't want to guard those guys. I'm going to just say play with all those guys, not against.
Here's Dinwiddie following the basket by DJ. Gordon kicks to Dedmon. Here's Dinwiddie. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here we go, one-on-one. 14 feet away. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Thompson outside. In the corner, it's Gordon. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gordon's got his first bucket of the night.
I like to see that. Taking it up strong in traffic.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Dishes it to DJ. And DJ throws it down.
Wow, and that's interesting about tonight. Different Defenders have tried to work their magic against DJ, but to no avail.
Here's Dinwiddie. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And the foul called. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Different look here for the Warriors. Here is Rodgers. 9-point game. And Golden State looking at who they've got. They've got Horford. Trevor Booker is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. And Smitty, you were able to play a couple seasons with Steve Kerr when you were both in San Antonio. What was your time together like there? How do you think he's been influenced by his San Antonio time?
Well, it's a great time. He's a great teammate. I think he's been influenced by Popovich's attention to details. Both are very measured to their approach to things, but the one thing you have to really say that you really link those two together, they are funny, funny, funny.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Wizards put on a show. He ended up with 53 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. I mean, but we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
It's going to be tough. I'm sure their entire defensive game plan is centered around how to stop him. They're going to be all over him.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And you know the nickname DJ comes from his lifelong love of music. In fact, still DJs in his spare time.
Poked loose. Kicks it to Dinwiddie. Outside Curry. Horford sets a screen for Curry. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Stephen Curry mixing up his offense. Now getting a chance to score in the paint.
From deep three-point range, but they recover it. Here's Isaac. He can't get that one to fall. The Warriors go the other way with it. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. And that will be the third of this 6-game road trip. Hit his foot, and the official saying it was kicked. There's 53 seconds left here in the second. Curry's shot is good.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finally finding the range here in the second.
DJ with it, working on Horford, and it's DJ missing.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Curry passes it to Horford, and it's off the back rim, no good.
You know, a little off his game this quarter, still trying to...
Goodness. Terrific. And you got to love watching DJ take advantage of these opportunities. When he has a chance to finish, he is going to drop the hammer.
That was a terrific replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. And Booker kicks to Curry. Orlando grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition.
And so it's the Orlando Magic in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, scoring has not been an issue. How are you getting those looks that you want?
I appreciate it, DA. You know, my teammates have done a great job of finding me whenever I get a gap in space. You know, I know as long as I keep moving, I keep hustling, you know, they'll set me up in a position to score. And, you know, fortunately, I've been able to get a few to fall in my way the first half.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. You look at DJ in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's really been catching the defense off guard so far here in this game, racking up a bunch of trips to the line.
Well, he's one of those guys. When he's being aggressive, officials give him the benefit of the doubt.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Magic, Rogers is out there with Wells. Then it's DJ. Then there's Gordon. And it's Isaac in at the small forward position.
He did it with great body control. DJ absorbs the contact, completes the play, now goes to the line for a potential and one.
And Steve, free throws, not the most exciting aspect of the game, certainly, but they're a great way to put points on the board. Talk about the mentality for a score. You know, getting to the line and making that part of his game.
Kevin, if you're a scorer, you got to be able to knock down free throws, especially those games you're not shooting a high percentage from the field. But if you can get to the line 6 times, 7 times on your own, and you're shooting 85 to 90%, that gives you 5 or 6 points. And then you have a couple technical fouls, and you can put another 2 points on there. You're talking about a guy as a scorer that are 9, we call it free points. Now you need a couple threes and a couple one-on-one moves. You're at 20, and everything else after that is gravy.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Curry kicks to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
He was wide open. Reason why? Stephen Curry is a fantastic player who quickly got it over to his teammate.
And there's the feed to Gordon. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Just how they drew it up coming out of the half. 3 straight from the field.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. DJ really making a difference here.
Yeah, because he's been killing them all night. They are struggling to find an answer.
Justin Anderson, he's checked in for Orlando. Evan Fournier comes in for Wells. There's a good screen. Feeds it to Payne. Pass to Thompson. Curry kicks to Dedmon. Back to Curry. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the triple. Curry's got 10.
Stephen Curry, as soon as he crosses the half-court line, he's in range.
Orlando leading by 11. DJ dishes to Anderson. Here's Rogers. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
Curry, good.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
When it's all said and done, there will be no doubt Curry will be the greatest shooter of all time. Closing in on every record involving 3-pointers. He has absolutely changed the way the league views shooting point guards.
For the Magic, Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Gordon, and it's Jackson in for Rogers. Thompson sets the pick for Payne. On the wing, Eric Gordon. The screen from Thompson. Gordon kicks to Curry. Another miss by Curry. And with Curry in his shooting, really, he has transformed himself, Steve, into a complete offensive juggernaut. There is just no slowing him up.
No, not at all. We know he can shoot the basketball, but now he's able to score at all 3 levels. He's one of the best at the mid-range, at the rim, and when guys are guarding him, he has a knack to create separation. And on a daily basis, it is just jaw-dropping to watch.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 16 points for Steph Curry.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
And DJ throws it down hard.
This is when DJ's at his best, when he's playing with an aggressive mindset.
And that replay sponsored by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment, giving us an excellent perspective on the play. Curry outside. Rebound by Nurkic.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Can't cash in up close on the shot from DJ. Warriors trail by 12. Pass to Payne. Here's Curry with the 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Curry's got 12 points here in the second half. Now a timeout called by Orlando. And a look now at the breakdown between... The Warriors shooting not great, 40% for the game. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Horford is out there with Booker, and it's Stevens in at the 3 spot. And it's Orlando with the rebound. DJ's got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Warriors trail by 13. He feeds it to Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Orlando's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Yep, that one goes in there. And that's now 33 points for DJ.
I mean, efficient offense. DJ gets the high percentage look, and that's usually going to result in 2.
Horford the pass to Curry. There's the pick. Here's Stevens, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
I think it very well could be. That might be the game-changing play that helps push them over the top.
And he gets it to go. DJ's got 4 this quarter.
You can tell he is on a mission down the stretch. Attack offensively and build on this lead.
And the dunk by Booker.
And such a smart pass from Curry. There isn't much this guy can't do with the ball in his hands. He sees the whole court.
Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Curry dishes to Horford. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 5 assists in the game. And DJ throws it down.
Late defensive rotation. You must keep an eye on DJ at all times.
Warriors trail by 12. Outside Curry. Teardrop shot. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
The beauty of the teardrop. Very difficult to really contest.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
Curry's stroke is so effortless, especially from the free throw line.
Magic leading by 9. Puts up a 3. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Golden State running out of time. Thompson is double. Out to the right wing. They set the pick. There's a minute 47 left in the 4th quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Stevens. And it's Orlando with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. The wing 3 a miss from DJ. Warriors trail by 9. Thompson with it. Picked by Horford. Curry kicks to Thompson. Shoots over Wells. And again, it's the Warriors missing. DJ with it, working on Horford.
Unafraid to mix it up in the paint. DJ beats good defense with better offense. Free throw good, DJ. Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 12. 1:11 left to play here in the 4th. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, DJ.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And now we can see that when he's at his best, they are a very dangerous team, going up against the defending champs and getting the job done. .111 left to play here in the fourth. Back to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got 24.
He is rattling off jumper after jumper, buckets after buckets.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Orlando.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
A two-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DJ.
You know, as the game tonight evolved, he really put the team on his back. He was aggressive, effective, and the defense, they weren't able to adjust.
Gordon, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And this is the kind of deficit it would take a miracle to overcome.
I think this hometown crowd agrees with you. They are fired up about it.
Horford missing again. And a wide open look for DJ. And Curry pulls it down. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Congrats on the win. Now, you got it going offensively. How did you create looks for yourself against the defense?
Thanks so much. I tried to find the spaces and the gaps that they may be slow to cover.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Magic in Orlando. We've seen a lot of quality basketball from this Orlando team lately. They went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. Well, we knew Harrison Barnes would see a boost in scoring after leaving Golden State, but man, I think it's safe to say he's exceeded expectations. You think?
You know, he could put up 20 a game as a focal point. You know, his ISO game, Kenny, is fantastic.
I agree.
Can he be a number one option?
I think he can be a number one option, but I think he serves best as a number two option because then he can kind of roam around and the dependability isn't there every night.
That's it for us for now. Kevin Harlan standing by, ready to bring you the play-by-play.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Oh, say does that star-spangled...
And the performance of the Star-Spangled Banner by Linda Lynn. We are happy to have you with us tonight for the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg and nothing. All right, thank you, David. And the Mavericks, Clark, certainly have lived up to their name. They've never been scared to break the mold.
Exactly, and you like that about them. You respect it. They were taking threes in volume before everybody else. Now as the league follows suit, they go back to the mid-range game, not content to be followers. They want to be trendsetters.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Livingston. He's out there with Smith. Noel is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's York in at the four-man position. There's a screen by Noel. Smith outside. Just 5 on the clock. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
First points of the night, and here we go.
Setting the tone early with the first bucket, and we're off.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Boy, and that electrifying speed of Smith puts the defense on its heels, forcing them to hit him when he's penetrating inside.
Both free throws good from Smith.
And when you look at Dennis Smith Jr., you aren't blown away by the physicality at first, but he's incredibly gifted for a player his size. Great speed and quickness to blow by defenders.
Livingston kicks to Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Now, we've talked Barnes is athletic, he's strong, but he also has good bounce, so he gets up fast to ram it home.
And stolen by Noel. Here's Smith. Again, the Mavericks score. And with Dennis Smith, it isn't just burst of speed, it's his play in the open floor and Greg running end to end, which is phenomenal.
Yeah, he also just jumps and finishes at the rim like a shooting guard. He's only probably 6'2", 6'3", but he gets up in the air like a wing player. He's a lot like Derrick Rose was when he burst on the scene.
There's a screen. 5 on the clock. Here's York. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And DJ has the ultimate respect of the defense when he's on the drive. I mean, when he attacks like this, he forces them to foul him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the strike. You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
The pass to York. The feed to Barnes. Noel sets a screen for Barnes. Rebound by the Magic. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And, you know, Greg, they were sinking shots left and right, and that's got to be demoralizing for the defense. They were in a real zone.
Passes it to York from deep. And it's DJ with the rebound. The Magic have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line. The Magic have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Love that mindset of DJ. I mean, really appreciate that he comes in wanting to get better each and every day. Hard not to like a player like that.
Clark, thinking back to all the players you played with, was there one player who you just instantly clicked with on the floor?
Herb Williams was a teammate of mine for 2 years in college at Ohio State, then a couple of years with the Indiana Pacers in my pro career. And he's one of the smartest and best teammates that I ever played with. Had a really good understanding and feel for the game, had a terrific motor, excellent touch, really good athlete for a guy that was 6'11", and is a dear friend. So he was probably my favorite teammate. And, you know, when I went to the Pacers, he had been there the year before and really broke me into the NBA in terms of things that needed to happen off the court to help me be the best I could be. So I'm indebted to Herb for his friendship and his mentorship as I made it from college. Well, actually from high school to college and then from college to the pros.
Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. DJ's got 11.
And, you know, DJ's interior game is very impressive. The big thing for him is that excellent body control. When he takes his time, he's really dangerous in the post.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. The Magic have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. On the floor for Dallas, Livingston is out there with Robinson. Then it's Noel. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Anderson in at the 4.
Like how DJ is physical with the defense. I mean, he's not afraid to mix it up and go through contact on his shots.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Warriors was outstanding. He scored 40 points and was his usual dominant self on the glass. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
David, appreciate the report. He was a one-man show in that game.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
Well, Greg, you know where I'm going. He was a stat sheet stuffer in that game. Did a little bit of everything and did it all well.
And Orlando making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Outside for Robinson. Not going to go that time. And Orlando will come the other way.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Well, you talk about the league's premier athletes, and Aaron Gordon has to be on your list. I mean, incredible dunks in the 2016 dunk contest, and his in-game dunks are ridiculous.
Here's Noel. Not enough on that one as it misses.
The defense has to be better. I mean, they were fortunate that he missed that mid-range jumper. It certainly wasn't because of the defense.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Mavericks making a switch here. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 17-6 run. The wing 3 is no good there from DJ. Mavericks trail by 3. Outside Robinson. Pass to Livingston. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and 3-point shot attempts so far for the Mavericks.
Absolutely just gorging themselves with these mid-range jumpers. Not always a high-yield strategy, but that's the shot the defense has been yielding, and they have made them pay.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Dallas again missing. Orlando leading by 3 and stolen by Barnes. And the foul called on DJ. That's foul number 2 for him. Rogers checked in for the Magic. The Mavericks also with a sub. Smith checked in for Glenn Robinson III. Noel passes to Smith. There's the screen. Back to Noel. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the mindset of Smith. Solid at running the offense and finding his teammates who are open.
Now the dish to DJ. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And they had a ton of missed opportunities at the foul line. That's always a game changer.
Yeah, you don't want to leave that lettuce at the line, man. Easy points available at the free throw line. You got to cash those in.
Right through the D for the layup. DJ's got 6 here in this quarter.
Man, I love how DJ handles these challenges. I mean, if you whack him when he's penetrating inside, you got to hit him hard. Don't let him get his arms up and get that shot on the rim. Otherwise, it's a bucket.
And here we go. Fast break. DJ's got it. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Like how committed DJ is once he gets deep position now. He's doing it with force. Exceptional at drawing contact in the post.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Norkic checked in for Aaron Gordon. Anderson comes in for Isaac, and it's Jackson in for Wells. Smith outside. Bazemore for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Bazemore's got his second basket of the night. And a wide open look for DJ. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired just before the release.
And you know, as a player, you're aware of that clock ticking down on you. But within that last fraction of a second, it's really hard to know when you're focusing on your release and the defenders if you waited just a split second too long.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
DJ getting it done for the Orlando Magic. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Aaron Gordon. Aaron, you guys came out and played extremely well. What was the mindset in the first half?
We just tried to come out here, really stick to our principles, pick up the pace, and really be aggressive, and it turned out in the high-scoring half.
Just the way you want to play. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get... The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You look at DJ in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
Yeah, and it's been fun to watch, partner, because not only is he shooting a high percentage, a good percentage, he's also carrying the team.
They've got DJ. Rogers is out there with Wells. Then there's Gordon, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Clark, most great defenders are at the forward positions in the league right now.
Yeah, they are, and I tell you what, boy, you talk about Klay Thompson shooting, but defensively, he is actually, he's an instructional video, what he does defensively. He's strong, he's smart, he's disciplined, and he has tremendous lateral quickness. I don't know if there's a better defender at the wing position than Klay Thompson. I know Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is in the conversation, Tony Allen, but Klay Thompson gets my #1 vote.
Wells kicks to DJ. Rogers passes to DJ. And DJ throws it down.
Boy, you gotta like seeing DJ find his rhythm out there like this. I mean, when he's clicking on all cylinders, the defense is in for a long, hard game.
There's a screen by Noel. Barnes outside. Off the pick. They get it back. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Noel. DJ with it. Guarded now by Barnes. And it's good for 2.
Man, what determination from DJ would not be denied. Love how he forces his way through.
For Orlando, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Olenek, he's checked in for Orlando. Evan Fournier comes in for Wells. Smith kicks to Barnes. Anderson a screen on Gordon. Barnes outside. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Gordon. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. Look at that jam.
Wow. Come on now. Bring the thunder. Rock that rim. And, you know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game. Always looking to bring the thunder.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Here's Smith. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Jackson kicks to DJ.
Oh, no. He's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Orlando.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
And Bazemore kicks to Bender. Bazemore dishes to Livingston. Pass to York. Tipped away. And here's Livingston. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Just 2 to shoot. Bender with a wide open look. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Bender's got it back down to within single digits for the Mavs. And DJ throws it down.
Man, gotta love whenever DJ jams it down. Definitely possesses the bouncing ability, that leaping ability necessary to throw it down.
Now here's Vonleh. He's guarded by Nurkic. Livingston passes to Bazemore. There's the three. Here's Vonleh. Good on the shot.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
DJ getting it done for the Orlando Magic. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. Back to the action after this word. Now let's listen in to Frank Vogel's huddle.
Playing for each other. You're very good when you do it. What we've done to this point means nothing. We need a strong fourth quarter.
That's Frank Vogel giving his guys some praise, but much work left to be done here.
Yeah, I mean, he's reminding them why they're in this position right now. It's unselfish basketball, and it can take them the rest of the way.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play getting started. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Kent Bazemore is out there with Livingston. Then there's Bender. Then there's Nerlens Noel. And it's York in at the three. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Anderson with the screen for Wells. Releases. And that one is good from DJ. DJ's got 13 points in the second half.
Great basketball from him, Kevin. A commanding performance, helping add to the lead this quarter.
There's a screen by Noel. Bazemore for three. Another three for Dallas.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, they're dialed in, locked and loaded from outside the arc. It's all about the triple so far.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And the shot goes down. Mavericks trail by 5. Livingston passes to York. There's a screen by Noel. Bazemore for three. It's hauled in by the Magic. DJ's got his third rebound on the night. Second chance shot, and it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Bender, and Bender throws it down.
And Bender can give you points and bunches. He's very good at making defenses guess wrong, feasting on every mistake they make.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
You know, Nerlens Noel made it pretty clear he was not happy with the logjam at the center position in Philly. Last season's trade cleared a path for him to show what he can do.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Gordon's checked in for Nurkic, and Rogers subbed in for Justin Anderson. And then for Dallas, Harrison Barnes comes in for Bender, and Smith subbed in for Kent Bazemore. And Noel has the mobility to defend 4s or 5s. The Sixers had tried him some at the power forward. But, you know, Clark, it really wasn't a fit.
No, it really was. I mean, he's a shot blocker and finisher first. I mean, you want him protecting the rim. It's clear this guy is a center.
Free throw good, DJ.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Smith the pass to York. Livingston kicks to Barnes. Turnaround Jay. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. From the left block. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You must make that one. Even with the defense present, these are shots you have to finish.
Smith dishes to Livingston. Back to Smith. And it's blocked by Gordon.
Good defensive instincts there displayed by Gordon. Reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfectly.
Clock at 6. Here's Smith. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The free throw drops for Smith. He's perfect from the line this time.
What a clutch performer. He loves being in these situations, just relishes the opportunity. A lot of guys say they do, but you can see it in his face. He truly does.
And how about the excellent court vision, just keeping the defense off balance?
Yeah, that was a sweet pass right there, setting up his teammate nicely, and that's really how you move the rock. Share that sugar, man. Share it.
That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. 14 points for Dennis Smith.
And I tell you what, Smith takes over on those important possessions, always calm and confident with the ball, and this guy embraces the big moments.
Out left to the wing. Floats it up for DJ, and DJ throws it down.
You've got to appreciate the shot selection of DJ. I mean, when it's a crucial possession, he finds room to get his shot off.
Mavericks trail by 5. Screen by Smith. Wells comes with the double team. Jumps up, and DJ throws it down.
And that couldn't have gone better for them right there. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish this thing off in style.
Screen by Smith. Got a piece of it. Livingston passes to Smith. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Well, that's a devastating miss there. You got to convert on these easy layups deep inside.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter him.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket no matter who was offering the resistance.
So it gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game here. And so it's Dallas with it. It's tipped. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Barnes kicks to Noel. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Most of Noel's points come on the interior. He really uses his size effectively down there.
And DJ throws it down.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Dallas calls timeout. They're behind by 9. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, DJ.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. So both teams changing it up here. Smith up top, guarded by Jackson. And it's Smith missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and DJ throws it down.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
Dallas calls timeout. They trail by 11. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole. It's hard to climb out of.
Well, to me, they look emotionally spent.
So it's the Mavericks now. 11-point game. Here's Smith. Good.
And, you know, Smith says, bump that. I'm not going to let the defense overwhelm me. If he's close to the rim, he's going to find a way to score around good defense.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Big time. I mean, it's amazing. Their crowd letting them hear it, and that's always inspiring. They want to see this thing get wrapped up.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin, even early on in this one.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, you led the charge with that fourth quarter. How did you take control of this game and get your team to win?
I'll let you in on a secret, DA. I had the game in control the whole time. It makes for better drama when you let the other team think they have a chance. I mean, that's the storytelling 101. And I know all about drama. I do a little bit of acting, you know what I'm saying? Seriously, anyone who is close to me, they'll back me up by saying, yeah, he's nothing but drama.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. The fans are filling the seats in Orlando, the site of our broadcast, and where the Magic will be going up against the Atlanta Hawks. Well, for Atlanta, now these are the games that challenge you. They'll have their work cut out for them, but they believe they can come away with a win. And you look at the Hawks.
Is that a hawk?
Wow, that's not a healthy hawk.
Okay.
Coach Mike Budenholzer has created an identity and a style of play for this team. Some big roster changes, but they keep trucking right along.
But, you know, he's got the championship pedigree. You know, his time with the Spurs, remember those years when he was, you know, a Spur assistant? So now he's got his own opportunities, and players respect that.
Well, you know, they also respect his knowledge of the game, and, you know, he inspires them, and he promotes great team chemistry.
You want to give me that hawk again?
It sounds like an eagle.
Eagle, hawk, same thing. They
Or a
got
seagull.
wings and they fly.
Yeah, more like a seagull than an eagle. Yeah. Sounds like
not
on the
really
beach.
like a seagull. It's just not like a...
If I go outside right now, 50 hawks will come.
Okay.
You know why? I'm the Birdman. I didn't say that all year.
We are live from Amway Center for an Eastern Conference contest with the Magic in Orlando. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. You take a look at the Hawks facing off here against a very talented ball club, guys. This is a tremendous chance for them to put all their skill and talent on display.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, they've had their chances to kind of separate themselves from the pack this season, but so far they haven't been able to capitalize on those opportunities.
It's got to be frustrating for them so far this year. Anytime it's appeared that they're ready to break out, they've suffered some sort of regression, and it has them stuck right there in the middle of the standings.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Joe Ingles. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Looney. And it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the Magic with possession. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And you know what? Up against a weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they wanted.
Yeah, what I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it, because weak defenses, you could take bad shots. That's not what they did here tonight.
Up again.
And right now, they're like a light switch in the off position. 1 of 5 so far. Not an ideal start.
No good. The Hawks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Pulls up on the elbow, and he hits the jumper for 2.
Well, not a mismatch until you exploit it. That's exactly what he did there from the mid-range.
And DJ throws it down.
Man, once he gets down that lane, DJ is not going to go easy. He's going to finish with some strength.
Screen by Howard. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be. It's a little lazy about what it could be.
And stolen by DJ. The shot that time, not on target.
Yeah, tonight his shot's been a bit off, but still, they lead the game.
Ingles kicks it over to Schroeder. Here's Howard. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Right now, he's just out of sync. A lot of shots rimming out, and he's got to try to find something different.
And Dennis Schroeder plays the game with a real flair, tremendous confidence in his abilities.
Well, sometimes that gets him in a bit of trouble too, Kevin. You got to minimize some of the energy that you put into the antics that are happening around the game and put that kind of energy back into the game. But still a talented young point guard and a guy who wants to measure himself up against the best in the league every night.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And that's now 6 points for DJ. The Hawks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Well, Kevin, when I asked him about the defensive game plan, he said they have to clog up the middle and deny clean looks at the basket. If they can do that, he thinks they'll have the upper hand. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
This is the kind of guy that you wake up in a cold sweat the night before you play him. Just a matchup nightmare. Tricky, confident, and he takes on all comers.
And it's denied.
That block right there, all about persistence. DJ staying with his man and playing terrific high-energy D.
Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward. and he needs to be as an undersized player.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
They drew a lot of fouls in that game, guys, and that was the one area that really stood out when you watched it.
And it wasn't just the points that they got at the line that helped their cause. It was the foul trouble on the other side that went along with it. Several players stranded on the bench for long stretches, and the coach having to re-strategize.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Nurkic checked in for Gordon. Anderson comes in for Isaac, and Wells is subbed in for Fournier.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Sometimes you just can't figure out what's wrong, but he keeps trying to push through.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score, or just great ball movement.
So it's the Hawks now. The Magic knocking down the tray. The feed to Stauskas. They set the screen. Just 5 to shoot. They need this. Doesn't go for him. So Orlando will take it the other way. 17-foot shot on the way. And DJ gets it to go on the assist from Wells.
This guy is just shredding the defense right now. He's hitting any shots he's putting up.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the pass to Stauskas. The long distance three is buried. Stauskas has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. There's the dish to Wells. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Stauskas. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. They set the pick to the middle. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And DJ throws it down.
A burst of speed down the lane. I like the way that DJ finishes on the move. Remix.
Tool. And so it's DJ making highlights for the Orlando Magic. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And so a new group on the floor for Orlando. When it comes, Brent, to the subject of intimidation, there are certain players who are just downright scary, intimidating to play against.
Insert one Rudy Gobert. I mean, has this guy in Utah not done a great job, Kevin, of manning up the middle in ways that we haven't seen for quite some time? Both him and Hassan Whiteside, along with DeAndre Jordan, those guys are pretty good down deep in the paint.
Absolutely. Rogers is out there with Evan Fournier. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then it's DJ. And it's Isaac in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Mavericks lit up the floor. He ended up with 50 points and did a lot of work at the foul line as well, drawing fouls and knocking down his free throws. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. He lifted his game to an unreal level that night.
Yeah, he showed how dangerous he is when he's at his best. And, man, he'd love to keep that hot streak going here tonight.
Would you guys be surprised if he doesn't keep it going? I mean, the only way to follow up a game like that is with an even better one.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Passes to Rogers. Three-pointer. And that one is off. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Schroeder against Rogers. Howard. The shot will not fall. Gordon with the defensive effort. And here we go. Fast break. DJ's got it. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
And that's the result that you're going to get when you drive into the lane before the D can get themselves into position. And DJ's not waiting around. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And both free throws good for DJ.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Screen by Howard. Nobody near Schroeder. And the three off target. Orlando leading by 7. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Another shot. In deep. Gordon drops it in. Gordon's got 12.
Beautiful execution from him, building off a great first quarter, looking unstoppable here.
Rogers against Schroeder. A floater. A second chance effort. Makes it off the glass. That's 12 points for Howard.
I like the physicality there on the glass on full display. Great at hitting the boards and then capitalizing off the second chance opportunity.
And so it's Orlando heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after. The second half just about to get going here. You look at DJ in this one. He's been everywhere.
It's been about his ability to just lock down the opponent from a defensive standpoint. A lot of shots also being blocked.
Well, I think big guys like to affect shots, but big guys love to send shots into the third row. That's an intimidating factor.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Hawks, we've got Dennis Schroeder. Looney out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Howard in at the center, locking down the middle. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Hawks. Pass to Looney. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Hawks have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier. Second free throw, no good. And Coach Mike Budenholzer, a product of the San Antonio coaching tree, learned a lot in his decade-plus as a lead assistant under Greg Popovich.
Well, I think one key for Mike Budenholzer is that he understands that the importance of the assistant coaching staff can really elevate the level of play for the basketball team, and that each of those coaches has an open door policy. You can walk in, you can have a conversation, you can gripe a little bit, and then try to build on something so that the team ends up better off because of those open lines of communication. So good at picking his spots. He always knows exactly what the team needs from him offensively. That's why they hold the lead.
Pass to Howard. They set the pick. Here's Schroeder. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Schroeder's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, Schroeder likes to drive first, now establishing the shoot first confidence. Love watching him rise up immediately after the catch.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. The Hawks trail by 7. Ingles kicks it to Looney. Feeds it to Howard. From the left block. That shot off. Gordon with the defensive effort. Over to the wing. And DJ throws it down.
Yeah, what's more than on fire? Is there something? Because if there is, DJ's it.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Brent, so many heady players, tough players, eventually become coaches. We've seen it time and again. And what kind of situation would it take, for instance, for you to get involved with that, either on the floor, on the bench, or in the front office?
I'll tell you right now, Kevin, I'm so thankful for my local YMCA.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And DJ throws it down.
Well, DJ's up and DJ's got a plan, and DJ is going to rock the rim with that hand. How about that, Kev?
I like that. Nicely done, Brent. Nicely done. Here's the screen. Gomez kicks to Diallo. Hawks passing it around. For the lead. Orlando grabs the miss. Jackson in the corner. Kept alive. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Magic shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Now, DJ has a lot of admirers all over the NBA for just how hard he brings it every single night that he takes the court.
Now the pass to Diallo. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Passes it to Hoffman. They set the pick to end the run. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Yeah, a little surprised he missed that one so badly. The defense was nowhere to be found.
That shot off the mark.
Like the tactics on defense there, refusing to give the shooter the easy layup at the rim.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Gomez. Out left to the wing. Here's Diallo. Olynyk is covering. Diallo the pass to Woodson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And when you've got that much of a size advantage on your defender, that's how you take advantage of it.
No good that time. It's been all about DJ for the Orlando Magic. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. Right back after this break. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Keep driving it. Get to the free throw line.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And the Hawks with possession here. They trail by 3. We've got Evan Fournier, Gordon out there with Olynyk. Then there's Wells, and it's DJ in at the center. That's who's out there for Orlando. Howard dishes to Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Wells, and that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Atlanta. And it's the Magic with the ball. Unloads, and DJ gets it to go on the assist from Wells.
Now look at how tight the defense is, and even so, DJ able to bury the jumper with a hand right in his grill.
They set the pick. Here's Gomez. Dishes to Schroeder. Screen by Howard. Wells with the steal. Oh, and the jam by Wells.
And Wells has a lot of confidence in his dunking ability. Always fun to watch him take off and go towards the rim.
That was a terrific replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Gomez kicks it over to Schroeder. Ball's knocked loose. Wells passes to DJ. He feeds it to Wells. Buries the long-range jumper. And now an 8-point Magic lead.
The pass shows you the tremendous feel that DJ has. The D has no idea he could thread the ball through there.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
So for the Magic, Isaac comes in for Kelly Olynyk, and Roger subbed in for Wells. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. They have been getting killed from long range tonight, and he said we can't lose track of their shooters. We're overpacking the lane, and we're leaving them wide open. Guys will see if they can make the adjustment.
Schroeder dishes to Howard. The Hawks again can't hit. To the middle. And that one is good from DJ. DJ's got 15 points here in the second half.
And he's a smooth operator in the paint, and DJ making the most of the high percentage shot in tight.
Here's Schroeder. They can't stop the run with that one.
It's just been an off night for him. That doesn't happen all that often, but the thing that you do at this point is not to push it, not to rush it. Let it come back to you.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
The Hawks trail by 10. Ingles kicks it over to Schroeder. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Anticipation, reads the play all the way. So close to a steal.
Inside. The Hawks working the ball around. From 10 feet out. Here's Howard, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on DJ. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Gordon inside. Looney on him. Kicks to DJ. Right side, Gordon. And stolen by DJ.
They're going to work on the inside now and causing all sorts of problems. DJ's not afraid to get physical on the low block.
He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Knocks it loose. Howard, the pass to Ingles. The feed to Schroeder. Looking to end his cold spell. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
The potential Schroeder has is pretty exciting. Such a lightning-quick point guard.
There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Rogers. He kicks it to Fournier. Fade away. And it's DJ missing. The Hawks trail by 8. For the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
And those attempts right now at the charity stripe are helping them pull away.
Schroeder against Rogers. Schroeder kicks to Howard. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. It's hauled in by the Magic. They've led by as much as 10. The pass to Rogers. Gordon a screen. Now here's DJ. He's guarded closely. The shot's good. DJ's got 36.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're down by 9. 34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, DJ.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be.
He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. So both teams making some changes here. 34 seconds left in the game. For three, Stauskas. And it's DJ with the rebound. And it's Orlando's ball. They have a 9-point lead. He had a nice open look right there.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
Well, you want to close the door on any type of comeback effort. This has been a vault. Ka-ching.
You're right. The shot, no good. Fires for three. Rebound by Stauskas. From deep. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Now, your effort at the defensive end was a key to the win. Was that an area of emphasis going into the game?
Defense is always a priority when I'm on the floor. I make that known. You know what I'm saying? Defense and offense are both priorities, and that's one of the reasons why I'm such a great leader on this team, is that I make everything a priority so we can focus on things that we need to and not overlook something.
Well, if everything's a priority.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Washington Wizards playing against the Orlando Magic. We've seen a lot of quality basketball from this Orlando team lately. In case you've been under a rock, they've continued their double-digit winning streak with no signs of slowing. A scary, tough team, and they're in full swing. And
This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony from the sideline. Hall of Famer. Let's get it. Okay, David, much appreciated. And Chris, you spent a handful of years in Washington. When you look back to that time in your career, is there a favorite moment that stands out to you?
Well, it was early in my career when I was with Washington, and I learned a lot about the league. And I think ending the Washington playoff drought that they had been in for so many years was part of the reason why I wanted to go there, and that was a lot of fun. Making my first All-Star team as well was pretty cool.
A look at the Magic starting group. We've got Isaac. Rogers is out there with Wells. And there's Gordon. And it's DJ in at the 5 spot. Wall. And he makes the bucket. Drew contact and gets the whistle, too.
The superb strength from the crafty guard. Wall's used to getting knocked around. He sticks with his shot. Well, when the question of who has the best handles comes up in the NBA, John Wall should be in the conversation. Of course, Irving and Curry might be at the top. But Wall isn't far behind. He can absolutely lose a guy with one of his crossover behind the back, flip up, down, zip-zap moves.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Wall is great at using his body inside. Isn't afraid to throw his weight around down there.
Wide open but offline from DJ. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Chris, with Wall and his dribbling ability, one advantage he has is that he's able to do great things on the floor at full speed.
Well, I can think of several examples where Wall just left his defender in the dust at half court. Such a fluid behind-the-back move with the speed the defenders is so hard for them to check.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
And DJ throws it down.
Yeah, I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Puts it up from 12. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And DJ throws it down.
Gotta appreciate watching DJ shred the D on the drive, blasting around anyone who tries to stop him. Determination.
Wall dishes to Beal. Lopez sets a screen for Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
But it's surprising, Kev, to see so little urgency on the defensive side, especially with them losing this game right now.
The Wizards have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Here's Lopez. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And Wall kicks to Beasley. Chris, you certainly played with some colorful characters during your career. Which players do you think are the biggest personalities now in the NBA?
Wow, I mean, when you think about the biggest personalities now, I mean, I think about a guy like Westbrook that's so soft-spoken, but his game is so loud that, you know, you have to take notice. Draymond Green, I think he's always been a guy that has never shied away from a microphone or the limelight. He's another guy that comes to mind. And so, and I think, you know, you always have to look at LeBron just because he garners so much attention, just because what he does is always going to be headline news, that he has fun with it. And so those 3 guys come to mind when I think about the biggest personalities in the league.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. Orlando also making some changes. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Gordon. Justin Anderson comes in for Isaac. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Wells. Powell kicks to White. Wizards passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. Plenty of space. He's off on that one. The Magic trail by 3. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Now here's Fournier, guarded by Powell. The 3. Offensive rebound. Off on the layup.
I'm not sure if the D bothered him or if he just lost concentration on that one, but that's a layup he should convert.
And stolen by Fournier. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. DJ's got 12.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Powell with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
Now look at that. That's just a great all-around play. Getting into position for the offensive rebound. Finishing strong on the putback.
Passes it to Rogers. He kicks it to Anderson. Lets it go. That one wide left.
Pretty high percentage look with the D playing off it. Just couldn't knock it down.
Here's Powell. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's White. Cans it from downtown.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And DJ throws it down.
You got to respect the versatile offensive game of DJ. He can score from anywhere. The D can't let him get comfortable.
White the pass to Powell. Here's Bertans for three. And again, Washington with the triple.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Wizards out front, up 7. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Washington trailing. The explosive backcourt is Wall and Beal at the 1 and 2. Otto Porter Jr. out there with Beasley. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. Well, there are a lot of incredible athletes in the NBA, but Chris, in terms of pure up and down speed, John Wall might be the best.
Oh, and it seems like Wall almost does that once a game, doesn't it? I mean, in the open floor, he can just run by most guards, and he's great at controlling his speed and changing direction.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Hawks had a huge game. He finished with 36 points, and as he always seems to do, piled up rebound after rebound. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
David, appreciate the report. He was a one-man show in that game.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
I mean, well, it should have taken all the energy out of him. It should have taken something out of him, Greg. I mean, he pushed the envelope in every way that night. He was unreal.
O'Brien, he's checked in for Washington. Free throw good, DJ.
And when DJ isn't grooving off the court to his tunes, he's locked in on the floor. A special player with a fantastic skill set.
Rogers against Wall. Bryant dishes to Lopez. Stolen by Gordon. Wells kicks to DJ. And DJ throws it down.
And DJ is tenacious on the drive, exceptional at getting speed behind him and so on for the slam.
And here is Beal. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
Well, and credit him for taking it right to the defense. He was drawing fouls all night.
From 12 feet out. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Beal's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, I like watching Beal go to town inside. He has a great understanding for how to score close to the bucket.
And DJ throws it down.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Wizards trail by 4.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Yeah, it's a combination of urgency and efficiency. Let's see how they execute.
Lopez, a screen on Rogers. And Wall. Here we go now. And that one is off. Orlando's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
But when DJ is on the attack, watch out. Sometimes all you can do is whack him and hope he misses it. Terrific speed.
The Magic have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
What an advantage for a big man to have that smooth stroke at the line.
And Wall kicks to Powell. Over Gordon. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And so it's the Orlando Magic with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at DJ in this game, he's been everywhere.
And I'll tell you, his work on the blocks in that first half, really impressive.
Oh, yeah, especially how he established great positioning, showing some nice footwork, and really read how the defense was playing.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Magic, Rodgers is out there with Wells. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then it's DJ. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. Well, Chris, NBA players will go around to every arena at least once in a season. Does each arena have its own feel and look? And how does that impact players when they play on the floor? A depth perception from the basket to the last row. They've told me that every building feels different. Is that true?
Yeah, every building does feel different, but because every player is different, you know, it just depends on which guy and which arena. You know, I used to love Portland because it was dark in Portland and it felt warm in there. I don't know why. I mean, I can't really even explain that well, but I used to love playing in Portland. And I know some guys that have an arena that is bright, or they just love getting there, or maybe they just love that city. So a lot of times, I tell you what arena I really loved, and it was the first time I went to Boston Garden, because I just sat and I stretched on the floor probably for the longest of any game, because I sat there and I touched the parquet floor and I got to look up at all the banners, and I, you know, kind of reading the banners there and who played there and what year they won, and tried to remember that team. And so in some arenas it's just special because who's performed there, who's been there before you, and so every arena has a different feel.
That's a great answer. Beasley sets a screen for Porter. Again, the miss by Wall.
Defensively, they could have done better. That's an open look he'd like to have back.
Time now for an injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Evan Fournier. David.
He told me that it looks like a bruised tailbone and that he's in some pain. This injury could be devastating for them. This is a team that had title hopes, Kevin, and this is not what they need.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. DJ really making a difference here.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
For the Wizards, Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Lopez. Davis Bertans comes in for Otto Porter Jr., and it's White in for John Wall. Then for the Magic, Nurkic checked in for Aaron Gordon. Anderson comes in for Isaac, and Fournier subbed in for Wells. There's the pick. Charity stripe shot. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And it's 6 points for Bradley Beal.
Wow, one of the best when it comes to shooting off of the pick. You can't afford to give him any daylight to shoot.
And we all know that Bradley Beal was one of the early benefactors of the new contracts handed out in the NBA. Chris, as you know, got a 5-year deal worth almost $130 million. Some questioned it, but he has stepped up since signing long-term here.
Yeah, and with Bill, you knew he had the talent. It was just a matter of staying on the floor to earn that contract. I mean, since signing, he's had career best in several different categories. This team showed faith in Bill, and he's rewarded.
Clock at 6. Urgenus. It's tipped.
DJ is solid at knowing when to leap up for the block shots. Got to be careful with shooting when he's around.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one is on Beasley. The Magic have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
O'Bryant, he's checked in for Washington. Norman Powell comes in for Bradley Beal.
He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
And White kicks to O'Brien. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And some great passing here so far. Let's check out this chart that breaks down where the assists have been coming from for Orlando.
And their guards are taking on the majority of the passing and assisting for the team, just as you might expect. The bigs doing their part by getting to good spots inside and making themselves available.
And DJ throws it down.
You better keep DJ away from the basket. He's adept at getting deep in the paint and finishing with force.
And White kicks to O'Brien. It's Powell on the wing. He's guarded by Fournier and stolen by Fournier. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone. And Anderson slams it in.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And White kicks to Powell. 1:44 left in the third. And the foul called on DJ. That is his first foul. Wizards trail by 9. The deadly duo of Wall and Beal are in the backcourt. Brook Lopez is out there with Porter, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards.
It's like Wall has a sixth sense of knowing when guys are open. Outstanding at quickly getting them the ball.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The Magic leading by 6. Baseline try. And it's DJ missing. Outside, Beal. Outside, Wall. Outside, Porter. He feeds it to Beal. Lopez a screen. 5 to shoot. Off the screen. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
And you can live with those over the back calls sometimes because at least it's an effort play.
I can't say he wasn't going all out, but he's clearly out of position.
Feeds it to DJ. Lets it go from deep. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. Here's Wall. Beasley, the pass to Porter. Lopez a screen. Lopez sets a screen for Porter. The Wizards with another miss.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that. When he gets the separation he needs, I know he would love to have that one back.
They double team Beal. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Wall dishes to Lopez. And another miss by Washington. Magic leading by 6. Pass to DJ. But they get it back. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And how about Isaac? He just attacks the backboard, especially on the offensive glass, putting that height to good use.
There's the dish to Beal. Lopez sets a screen for Beal. Shoots over Wells. Beal's shot is good.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, that's because both offenses are relentless. Each side trying to close this thing up.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Dishes it to Wells. That 3 off the mark. Wizards trail by 6. Wall wide open. Rebounded by Isaac.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Wall kicks to Lopez. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got assist number 8 now on the night. Tries again. And it's DJ missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Porter kicks to Wall. Doesn't go that time.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, the scoring, I mean, it's not coming easy for him. You have to get into a little rhythm, but that's when you can make the extra pass. Play the role of a facilitator.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
I mean, that's the right call. Make the defense get physical with you and pick up some fouls in the process.
Well, after a terrific last quarter, he just looked utterly lost and down on himself. He can't get anything to go there. He can't get right.
And the dunk by Lopez.
I like how Wall concentrates on distributing the rock. He's doing his best to get his guys involved.
Orlando's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And it's DJ missing. Washington's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Wall, no luck.
Well, look, he's got to find better looks, or he's never going to pull out that funk he's in tonight.
No problems knocking that one down. DJ's got 40 points.
You love seeing DJ step up and knock it in. A cold-blooded scorer, oozing with confidence.
Washington calls timeout. They trail by 4. 1:06 left in the game. A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, DJ.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Scott Brooks had to say to his team. He told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here, but we can't make mistakes. You got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Whoa, with a block.
Well, I mean, one of the things that's underrated is that he's an insane athlete. Right there, he's just showing what an incredible defender he is with these type of blocks.
Magic on defense. Wall draws the double to the paint. Lopez. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Well, we want people to tune in, don't we? This is what they're tuning into. Big moments.
And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Oh, man, yeah, he read it all the way. He got a jump on it. Very close. Oh, you got to admire watching DJ come through here, showing no fear, looking comfortable taking these big shots.
Free throw good, DJ.
And that tacks another big point onto the league. Great N1 play, showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
And Beal kicks to Beasley, and there's the feed to Lopez. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. Big time bucket there.
And guys, you don't have to tell these fans how important that shot was. You had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
It's going to be interesting to see what they draw up to get this quick shot.
Well, do you go with your rhythm? You have to decide, do you run something new, something that's been working, something they haven't seen?
Here's Beal. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Oh, they feel comfortable going to Beal down the stretch. He's a big-time gamer who welcomes pressure.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game. Beasley outside. There's Porter with the 3. Orlando grabs the miss. And DJ throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating all game at a high level.
And you see defensively, when they try to patch something up, he exploits a different weakness.
And so it's Orlando winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
Whew. Yeah.
Great game, DJ.
Thanks.
Listen, the guys in the studio want to talk to you.
Okay. Let's
All
do
right.
it.
Right this way.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey again, everybody. Ernie Johnson. I got Shaq here. Got Kenny the Jet here. Standing by on headset near the locker rooms, right down the hall, around the corner, we get a chance to catch up with our post-game guest.
What's up? Kenny the Jet here. That might have been the most dominating game from one player that we've seen all season. Now, what led to this offensive explosion by you?
Wow, Kenny. I mean, that's funny that you think that was an offensive explosion, because to me, this should be my baseline level of play. Now, I think from here on out to the rest of the season, this will seem like less of an explosion and more like a mild flicker.
Well, then, if that's the case, I'm going to be at every game then, young fella.
Stay tuned, brother.
And that's going to do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For the Jet, for the Diesel, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew, the entire 2K Sports crew.
That's everyone.
Ernie Johnson.